Okay, boxing fans, right now I'm talking about Kal Yafai versus Jorge Perez. This is on the undercard of the Darren Barker versus Katie Hope card. I like this fight. It's a very good step up. Kal Yafai, this is only his 6th fight. He's already fighting international fights. I actually think he's good enough right now to fight at the British domestic level. You understand? I think this is a very good step up for him. His last 2 fights, this is Yafai, have both had winning records, which is not something that you usually see when you're looking at, not, I wouldn't say he's protected either really, when you're looking at the likes of a good prospect coming forward. That's not always the case. They get like so many fights where the guy's not even got a chance of coming in to win. This Kal Yafai's been coming in, he's been knocking out his opponents, not just knocking them out, blowing them clean out the water with body shots. He's a very strong guy, very explosive, and very naturally heavy-handed, and he's got a great killer instinct too. You look at Perez, and this guy, not many people will know of him, but I've done a bit of homework on the guy. He's decent. He's fought a load of fights at his own domestic level, moved up to a regional title, which was for the Mediterranean title. Lost that to a guy who I think fought and lost, or he may have beat, in fact. I'll just check this. He beat Ian Napa, I think, this guy. I think he did. Yeah, he beat Ian Napa, this guy. And he's currently looking at a fight with the IBF super flyweight title. So that's how good that guy was, who beat him. Other than that, he's fought up at European level, and he's lost at that level, but he's also won his Spanish bantamweight title in his last fight, so it shows that he is good enough. He's like one of the top of the Spanish domestic bantamweight rankings, so he's the best they've got to offer anyway. So he's coming over, and he's going to try and give Kal Yafai a very good fight. This guy, Jorge Perez, by the way, does have a decent record, a winning record of 11 wins, 9 by way of knockout to 5 defeats, 3 of which by way of knockout. Not a huge KO percentage, but that doesn't really matter really. I don't think he's going to win this fight. I think Kal Yafai is going to knock him out. Hopefully I'll be looking at round 4 knockout. If his previous opponents have been anything to look at, he'll blast them out in 2 or 3 rounds. But hopefully he's trying to get a few rounds under his belt. He's going to work in the body shots a bit later this time, and he's going to really try and make a statement. Look, I'm here, I'm wanting to fight. Other guys he can fight after that, I look at this weight limit, and it's a very wide open weight limit for anyone who wants to fight really. There's a guy called Don Broadhorse who you could probably get a fight with. There's also Josh Whale. He's lost his last 2 fights, but he's still a decent opponent. Craig Leon, or Lion, whatever you want to call him. There's also Stuart Hall. That'll be a decent fight, but I don't think he's ready for that type of fight yet. Other than that, it's probably best you're going to see him to bring in a few more, fighters from abroad, bring them in, rack up a few more wins on his record, give him a bit more experience, and then you'll be looking at some kind of domestic level fight. Anyway, tell me what you think about this fight. I like it. I do like it. I think it's a very good step up for him.